Hey, what is going on, ladies and the gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I will be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 41 of our Anglophile achievement run here as Great Britain. Now, I think last episode I said I would be attacking Patna and going after that whole thing. Of course, that would be Vijayanagar. Apparently Bengal for round 3, I think this is. I don't know why they joined, but probably some guarantee thing. Yeah, of course. And yeah, all that sort of thing is gonna happen. Vijayanagar probably won't be my friend anymore. That's acceptable, that's fine. But just seeing on a global scale of things, I've definitely pissed a lot of people off here, which is not good. So, we'll see how this whole thing goes. I mean, I don't think India is going to be touched for a little while. I was thinking maybe China would get started on, because, I mean, why the hell not? We also have a little bit of stuff to do left in Europe. That I could also do. Speaking of which, that would be stuff like maybe vassalizing some more people, like the Emperor would be interesting. We do have 3 vassals right now. Sorry, two vassals. We need 3 vassals. Cleves, Hesse, and well, that's it. I mean, we need to grab one more, and then in theory, maybe. Well, it depends on who they're allied with. It is Saxe-Lauenburg, of course. So, or Saxe-Lauenburg. They're allied with Anhalts, which is of course one. I don't like having to do this back and forth. Anyways, Anhalts, Lüneburg is not one. Lüneburg, it's not one. Oldenburg is also not one. Trier is one. Okay, so Trier and Friesland, who is not one. So out of all of this, we have ourselves, we have Cleves and Hesse. Cleves and Hesse right here. The other ones here will obviously be allied to Saxe-Lauenburg, so that's Anhalts, Trier, and that's it. Oh right, because of course it's just one that's missing, which would be Brandenburg. Of course, the most massive elector that I cannot vassalize, of course it would be them, wouldn't it? Well, that means, how do we do this actually? Because we can't have 2 separate wars with the HRE. While we're at war with the Emperor, we can't declare another war. So the only thing we'd be able to do is declare on Brandenburg. But Brandenburg, you know, Saxe-Lauenburg will not come to their aid. So it's interesting what we'd have to do here, isn't it? Rather interesting. Oh, they're already at war with them. Well, maybe if this whole thing changes, then we'd have some opportunity. But essentially, yeah, we need to be at war with everyone else, and we need to have one more elector allied. Or we could just not. I mean, technically, we don't need to have the last elector, unless, hey, that kind of counts, doesn't it? Having one as allies, having one as an ally, I think kind of counts, doesn't it? I think so. We'll have to look that up because it's not going to be today, anyways. But I'm going to look that up. I'm pretty sure having one on your side as an ally counts, you know, towards that whole thing. Meaning we could have Brandenburg on our side. And going to war with Saxe-Lauenburg, that's Anhalt and Trier. And of course, it's Saxe-Lauenburg, which is also themselves an elector. So that's 3 electors from this war. 1 from allying here. No, hold on a second here. Does that make sense? 1, 2. I'm getting myself confused. I'll check it out later. I'll check it out between episodes, because this is gonna bore you if I just sit here and pretend to take notes when I'm really just doing nothing. Anyways, we're gonna be doing more Mexico conquest today, actually, because we kind of brought the guys over, but we didn't do anything with them. They were supposed to rebel crush, I believe. Well, thank you for the who, the whom, the whomst. Excuse me. The Mugles. They're where? They're what? They're who? Why are we at war with the? Guess we're at war with the Mugles now. Right as I'm about to declare war on other people. The Commonwealth is suddenly having a fantastic idea. Well, that's not going to stop me from my path here, but that is a little bit concerning. Anyways, let's of course stomp down a couple of these rebels that are going to exist for a little while we're coring. And let's start the wars over here, because I'm not gonna change my mind suddenly. I'm still gonna do it. because there's nothing they can do. They can't reform, which is really a big shame here. I feel like they should change a little bit how the Doom mechanics work, because, I mean, there's no reason these guys shouldn't be allowed to reform at a, like, you know, by a certain point. But, like, everyone else is, including these guys? No, not really these guys. They have problems too. They have a similar system. But every other native is allowed to reform, like, entirely, so it's a little bit weird in my opinion, but whatever. We also got a colony done, which is just over here, right? One of these? Yes, it was that one. Great, we can grab this. Someone also mentioned a Portugal possibility for full annexation. I mean, yeah, I probably will do a full annexation of Portugal. I did check it out. Basically what we see here is pretty much what we get. We look down here, it'll take 101% total war score in order to full annex them. However, if we use the colonialism CB, we can take these three things for 25% cost, meaning, you know, just these four, I'm going to say these are 5, kind of, or 4, 4, and 5, so that would just make it an average of, like, 13, right? So, the 13% here goes down by 25, which I can't really do the math on that one, but you kind of know what I'm saying, right? It decreases the cost in total, which is great for us. It just sort of works out like that. Now we're under attack by natives. I didn't move those guys over, but was it in a timely... Yeah, it was in a timely fashion. Fantastic. Separatists over here because they're always here. I keep on talking about how I need to annex half of Africa, and I really do. Because that's just going to be an ongoing problem I'll have to deal with. On the other side of that same coin, it's only a problem you have to deal with for the next 60... probably 75 years, actually. Which is still a decent amount. If I want to keep this... Yeah, I probably will keep this game going until the end. Might as well show the achievement in existence. We'll go with these things. Sure, that's fine. Rebel Uprising. Where? In Bengal. Well, where else did I expect them to be? And apparently over here, which has no one there. But we do have people here. Except knock knock, it's the Mughals. Or the Mughals or something. Mughals reminds me of Final Fantasy, so never mind on that one. They do have good discipline and good, like, everything, actually. The Mughals are rather broken, but usually only in the hands of a player. They have a lot of guys, but I'm looking for that quality composition. 4 enemies here. They're pretty good. Decent discipline. I don't know. Okay, I guess... Okay, absolutism, that's fair. You guys have pretty okay discipline. Your morale is... It's whatever. I also want to check your combat abilities. You took quantity, which is not going to help your... Oh, no, they do have 20% cav. Okay, that can be broken, if they do it right. Let's also go and check out over here. It's the jungle, so a defense in the jungle is, generally speaking, gonna be fine. Let's set everyone on aggressive, actually. That's what I want to do, including France. They're gonna be aggressive, and go for that over there. Hopefully they don't go on a suicide mission, but we're gonna try and help them out along the way. We can grab the next tech. None of these would really matter in that department. So, how long is that gonna take? I don't actually know because they're not mine. So there's no way for me to find that out. Which is it's good stuff. It's fantastic. Now for you down here, I can take these two things, and you wouldn't bat an eye. I can't take this anyway. There's someone else's siege. It's Jews, which I'll go after anyway, so I don't care. We'll take these, and we'll, I guess... Sure, that's fine. Finish you. It'll hand them over to British Mexico. We also have another revolt. This one, I don't know where it is. That one was already there. This one... Oh, right, it's Bengali separatists, I'd imagine. So France and I can go into here. Yeah, France will help me out. Solid stuff here. They have the -1. We started off with a bad roll, but we do have the discipline and the morale bonus. We do have a... Oh yeah, they have no cav, so they don't get the bonus. We have a massive infantry bonus. So we should be fine. Like, we have a massive infantry bonus, so... France didn't even get here in time. That's just how fast we are. Which is good. It's good. Let me go and get rid of that. I don't know where France is gonna go off and do their thing, but I did set them on aggressive. I kind of expect results. Now, let's go down here and check that out. Let's also... What am I looking for here? Nothing, actually. I don't know what I was looking for. We'll wait for this to be done. We'll keep these guys here, actually, because I don't expect a war for you to be, you know, that far off. How far am I here? I thought I would have been done coring. Ah, we're really close, okay. By the way, a neat little trick if you're wondering. This over here, just don't touch it whenever this pops up. If you didn't know that already, well, now you know. Don't touch it, because the instant you destroy it, the instant you get rid of it, it applies the local unrest, first of all. Second of all, it also allows another one to pop up in like a month. There's like, I don't even think there's a timer on this. I don't think so. I think it can happen like 100 times. So, as long as you just don't touch it, you should be fine. And there you go. There's your tip for today, I guess. I don't give out a lot of those anymore. Maybe I should. I'm trying to be a more beginner-friendly player, but yeah. That's one of your tips if you're wondering. Lots of cores, which is great. I could grab the Diplo, which is a fantastic idea, actually, because we make so much Diplo. What that does there is... Well, it just decreases the cost. Duh. Nothing special. That means it only costs 517 for a plus 25, so you can imagine that won't take very long to fix. As well, we can go and get our debate for an extra colonist. I'm not really all about that colonist thing anymore. I will, however, move this to like one guy over here just to like get it over with. Okay. Next debate. Global tariffs are not so good. Advisor costs would be okay since we're at level 5. That would save us, well, a lot of money, I would say. But money's not very important right now. Parliament mechanics are not really the greatest. I mean, I suppose we could go with land attrition. Is really the only one that would be helpful right now. We don't need more money. Colonizing isn't super important, although... I mean, I guess I could still do it, right? Yeah, okay, I guess we could give Australia the top end, or this stuff over here. I don't know if they'll ever reach Tasmania, or Para de Rerme, as it's called. Okay, cool. I suppose I'll take it. It's the only thing that, in the slightest possible way, might matter, and that's it. We can bribe a few people, ignore some corruption. I don't want that. Placate the clergy won't be so bad. I don't want to do that. This is fine. Don't want to do that. Or that. Or that. I don't want to do any of these now. Oh, actually, church power, that's fine. Army commissions and local regiments I don't want to do. Especially not the scapegoats either. Meritocracy is an okay thing because we can buy it back with our, Oh yeah, you know, we can buy it back. Oh, that still doesn't finish it? I'm sad. Okay. Would it hurt so bad? It kind of would hurt so bad, wouldn't it? It would hurt a little bit at least. Okay, I don't want to present the scapegoat, but if I have to, I might, because money's worth not much. Do we have someone better here? We have a discipline guy, but we can't upgrade him. We have a upgradable land force limit. Over here we could grab an upgradable national unrest. Hey, that's pretty solid. I wouldn't mind getting rid of Daniel Carlton here. So rest in peace, Daniel Carlton, if you are an option. Might not even be an option. Master Recruiter dies, or the Master Recruiter dies. I feel like they really shouldn't have that option twice, because then it makes no sense. Okay, instead I'm just going to go for the professionalism because it's worth relatively less. Okay, cool. We'll send a colonist over here as well. Just like here. We'll send over some minority... no, we can't because we don't have the power, so I'll just send someone regular over. Ugh, regular people. So boring. Anyways, these guys are just going to have to chill out there and survive. We don't have any nearby troops, which is a little bit... Oh, never mind, I lied. We definitely do. So we'll send this guy over, hopefully with... Don't want to use the transports because they're like big boys. I'm going to use the North Sea Squadron, actually. Which does have automatic transport. I don't know why it didn't, but okay. Probably some distance thing. Okay, cool. Let's keep this going over here. We'll go immediately for the capital here. That is an easy siege. Wow, that's a shame. We also have new policies to take here. One extra one. Ooh. Diplo rep and monthly war exhaustion? Oh, my war exhaustion's already negative. Right, yeah, optimism is a thing. Okay. Promoted cultures is not so good. I wouldn't take it. Visor costs and Diplo rep, though, hey, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Even though the money doesn't matter, I mean, I'd prefer it over the... whatever the other thing was, I don't even remember. It was, the other thing was, yeah, the monthly war exhaustion, which I don't really have any of anyway. So I'd rather have a minor effect than a no effect at all. Okay, so I got maybe a few more cores here. I did, but not over here, because you're fighting on my cores. Cool. France is gonna win. Good job, France. You better not win to someone outside of, or better not lose to someone outside of Europe. That would kind of suck. It appears we also have a new emperor, because they just stole Saxe-Lauenburg. Wonderful. Yeah, again, I'm gonna have to make those plans in between episodes. We're not gonna touch that at all, I don't think. Not yet. Let's take another look over here and finish this war. I feel like Mexico could take like the rest of all of it. Construction cost. Yeah, we'll go with construction cost. That's worth a little bit more, isn't it? Not that I don't know if I really want to build more buildings. I mean, they're just not really worth anything. Now that we're in sort of the late game. I was thinking maybe... Well, no, these aren't even important either because you'd want to build them in places to be converted, but there's nothing that needs to be converted. Manufactories, there's like a few decent ones. Sure, we'll just spend our money because we have so much of it. Okay, grabbing these things. I think it costs less for me to annex, but I don't know if that really makes a difference here. Who's gonna be upset about this? A few people. You know, a dead Zhu. Who is allied with someone. Nope, they're not allied, they just have a lot of things. Okay. I don't know how they got this actually, so I'm a little bit confused, but yeah, they almost reached they went past Mexico City, but I guess they lost it, which is interesting. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit odd. I'm not gonna question it though. Over here, we're just gonna sit back and defend, I guess. I mean, when are you getting there? The 6th of November? I can get there the 10th? Forced March, I can get there on the 7th. Ooh, that doesn't work out either, does it? Okay. We're just gonna chill back here then. Are you going to cross the river onto me? No, because that would be a revolutionary stupid idea. That would be so incredibly stupid of an idea. Unless they overwhelm me with manpower, which they still can, I guess. Alright, yeah. It's time for me to do the annoying thing everyone hates. Let's go with this. He's... I don't know, I guess I'll get rid of this guy. I mean, I don't prefer the maneuver over like a siege, so... this guy... Oh, he's garbage. Rip. This guy is also garbage. You are... Woo! You are not garbage. You are very much not garbage. In fact, I'd wager you're kind of a superior version of this guy, aren't you? Well, actually, no, you're not. You're not. How about this guy? Superior? In shock, yes, but the fire matters a little bit more here towards the end. And the maneuver... Oh, okay. This guy's the fort. He's pretty good on the shock, which makes me sad. I have to get rid of him. Over here... Oh, you do have the superior siege over this guy, so I will swap out Isaac Rodney here for you. I do prefer the siege over that. Okay. That's a bad idea in every possible way the word is used. Okay. Right, so... Over here should be relatively okay, easy. Easy war, easy battle. I don't have to worry about much. Just, you know... God, there's so many things being... Stop that. Stop going back and forth on that one fort. You're gonna drive me insane here. And why is my... Okay. You guys are just like... you're gonna make me go insane. Please don't. Please do not do that. Please. You have no leader to require... I think I'll lose this, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Ooh, okay, yeah. I was pretty sure it was gonna happen, but I just wanted to inflict casualties to start off with. Of which we got a pretty decent number. I'm okay with that. It's not even my war. I don't know what I'm doing with this. But anyways, we do get a new ability, none of which are incredibly important. In fact, none of which are important. But we'll go with efficient autonomy, because why not? We can also start our golden era, which lasts a solid 50 years. We'll do that towards the end of the campaign, actually. Towards the end of this run. Because I'm not going to finish this run as in, like, to 1821, but we'll do the achievement and then we'll finish it off and see what we do next. I can't do the full annexation, I don't believe. Do you own these things? Yeah, okay, swap those over to me, actually. It's very important that they send them to me because I have the absolutism, meaning I can take the stuff a little bit better. Very important. I kind of forgot this was a thing, having your subjects own stuff. I forgot that was a thing, and during my World Conquest stream I almost didn't finish it because of that, but that's not a story for today. That's a story for another time. So we'll do this, we'll leave them with that just because we can't take it, and it's whatever. There we go, good stuff. There you go, British Mexico. Now, absolutely everyone over here hates me, which is fine, because it doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, Portugal also moved over here, if you were wondering. Not that you were, but just in case you were. They're right here. Despite also owning this, but whatever. Okay. Now, that war's over with. Where do I want to go next? I was thinking somewhere, probably. We'll move you over to here. Surprised you're not there yet. Interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot we're still in this war, actually. How likely is this to end soon? Somewhat. Not incredibly. The AI does like to drag things out for no apparent reason, so we might see that happen a little bit. As for the burgers, we can give them a little bit of stuff here. Anything? No, nothing super important there. Over here, perhaps? No, not really. Not really at all. We've given them almost everything. Except for Akershus. Why can't I give them Akershus? Oh, right, you have a seat in Parliament. Of course, that would make sense. I don't know why I did that. That was kind of a bad idea, but... oh well. Not that it matters right now, anyways. I should make more states. I just realized that. I really should be making more states. I should make this into a state. This especially because, well, it's okay. Well, it's only alright. It's not the best thing ever. This would make a pretty fantastic state, actually. Let me check. Asturias, Galicia, Asturias, which is this, right? Yes, good. I'll make this into a state. I have a surprisingly low number of states. Surprisingly, I don't have any of the... don't have any of that corruption from it, though, which is interesting. I can have a lot of states, but I haven't built them. Which I probably should. I know I'm reserving at least, like, I think 10 for France, which will be kind of important. You know, for all of these areas that they own. I get free state cores on as well, which is nice. Also, how long will you take to integrate? Not that I'd be able to know, but... okay, I can't even check. Good stuff. Lose and gain. I will definitely do it this way. And then I can pay off the clergy instead. And it works out. Apparently I'm at negative money, but hardly. I didn't think it would bring me that low. Okay. Now we have the situation over here, and we have the situation over here, both of which are equally annoying. We should just make a giant canal across Africa for this purpose, because wow, that is annoying. Anyways, jokes aside, let's go and grab these guys, and bring them over here. You come over here as well. We have the sole one admiral, you know, one admiral of the British Navy. Yeah, anyways. You guys are recovering manpower, no problem. Speaking of manpower, though, they have lost quite a few guys. That's good, at least. Sure. I don't really care what goes on over here. France is about to get clapped, which is a little bit unfortunate for them. Rest in peace. There goes France, and there goes my timer, apparently. Okay. So that's done, that's fine, great. We'll have to finish our war with the Mughals probably next episode. Well, it's not even my war. Of course, keep in mind, it's always going to be someone else's war, where I'm gonna be, like, doing stupid things here. Well, usually anyways. So we can't do much against this. Actually, nope, that's, scratch that off the list. I might be able to go save that. It really depends on how fast I move. I, of course, don't get free force march. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck. But this war will be over soon anyway. What do we get here? The Faith of Anna. Tolerance of heretics and missionary strength versus them. Do I have heretics? Do I have any of those? Oh, I do have a few. Yes, that's true. Let me check my religion. I definitely have... Yeah, not very many. I think I will... actually... We don't need the tolerance of heretics. Because I don't care. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of these. Is Anna Vermin my... Oh, my consort, okay. That's until the death of her, actually. That's more than just your average bucket of fish there. That's a weird analogy to use, but... that's until she dies, actually, which is... Does she die immediately as my heir becomes king? I think that might be the truth. That might be factual. She doesn't die, obviously, but, you know, she does the equivalent in-game where she just no longer exists in a position of power. I can also go and grab that mercantilism back that we spent, which is nice. More natives, which is good stuff. Yeah, okay, so the 13 colonies are helping out. That's fantastic. That's some good stuff. Is there really that much unrest in here? Because I know you did accept a few things. Yeah, there's a little bit. I know you accepted some cultures, but you are still primarily... I think you've become primarily American culture, actually, which is a little bit cursed. But, oh well, I think we're kind of out of time for today anyways, so hopefully you did enjoy today's episode. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I would like to give a massive shout out to the following amazing patrons. In the $1 tier, we have Quiet Guy, Quaggersol, Rising Runner, and Dylan M. In the $5 tier, we have Mezid Max. And in the $20 tier, we have Chewy Shoot. You guys are doing an amazing job helping me to move this channel forward, and I cannot possibly thank you enough.